Time is now 5 o'clock. This meeting of the Board of Works and Safety is called to order. Let the record reflect we have a quorum to conduct tonight's meeting. First item on the agenda is the minutes of the regular meeting of April 13th, 2017. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? No. All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Unanimous, thank you. Under unfinished business, there is none, so we'll move on to new business. Item A, review and approval of procedural notice PN 12-08.01 Detective Notification Protocol. Mr. Osborne?
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
Great.
Good.
This procedural notice was already in effect since 2012. We made some minor grammar changes on it, and then updated the old policy which referred to felonies, which is no longer used under Indiana statute. It's now levels. So we changed that to reflect the updated law changes on that.
So it's just an amendment of the original?
It's an amendment of the original.
Okay. All right. Anyone have any questions for Mr. Osborne? All right. Thank you.
Just so the part that you changed or is highlighted, is that what that is?
Yeah,
our
on the
copy?
updated one, you'll see, I think you have one that has blue lettering on it. Is that what you show?
Yeah, I think that's.
I think those are all or majority of what I'm showing. And then the bold on the second page showing where it shows levels.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it appears there's just two items on the front page and then the two line items on bold in the back
That'd be
page.
about accurate.
Okay. All right. Any further questions? No. This time I'll entertain a motion to approve item A.
Make a motion to approve.
Mr. Forkham, do I have a second?
Second.
Any comments further for Mr. Osborne? Legal? Any comments from you, sir?
Nope.
Okay. All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Unanimous? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too. Next item under new business is item B, approval of a meeting notice for the recall of a police merit commissioner. Good evening, Mr. Ashcraft. How are you?
It's always wonderful to come here and appear in front of my wife. You know,
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
I'm sure it's not your first time, sir.
It is not. A little different. Anyway, basically, I was asked to do a procedural notice, which is why I'm here. The department membership wants to remove one of our picks that serve on the actual merit commission. We have two picks, a Democrat and a Republican. They want to remove one. So what we have to do is come in front of you and ask this board to establish a date that we can vote.
Correct.
We've already established one petition, which is over 51% of the members petitioned for me to come here in the first place.
Sure.
But otherwise, that's all we're asking.
Okay. A date has been selected, if I'm not mistaken, May 18th. Does that sound correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
1:30.
At 1:30?
Yeah.
Okay. And just for the record, where will that be held? Is it in the
Right here
public
in this room,
assembly room?
yes.
Okay.
There'll be a closed meeting at that time. Kathy doesn't even get invited to this one, where the members of the police department only vote.
They sit outside and look for the vote.
Okay. All right. All right, sir. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the meeting date of May 18th at 1:30.
Make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Any comments for Mr. Ashcraft or anything prior to vote? Legal? We good? All those in favor of approval of the meeting notice for the recall of the police merit commissioner on May 18th, please indicate by raising your right hand. Unanimous. Thank you, Mr. Ashcraft. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the vacation of drainage easement. Mr. Anthony, can you shed some light on that, sir?
Yeah, we were approached by the owner of this property about an easement that showed up on their title history report. It was a small portion that the building had built over our easement, actually. We, myself and Street Director David Lotz, conducted a site visit and a visual inspection. We didn't note any facilities running underneath the building. We also researched the issue on our GIS mapping system, and indeed, there weren't anything noted, or wasn't anything noted on our mapping system either. So based on our findings and our research, we were comfortable with vacating this portion of our easement. Essentially, just the building square footage is all it covers.
Now, I noticed if I could ask a quick question, I noticed something in there about maintaining it and mowing it, or what was that about?
Maintaining or mowing it.
Yeah. Bear with me for a second.
And I apologize, I don't have a copy of this one on front of me right
So
now.
we're just going to maintain the easement on property, not specifically at one in Exhibit B? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, I believe that is, yes. Should that be removed from this?
I would defer to legal counsel on that.
No, that
as he
means
was,
the rest of the easement, so there's a larger easement there, and so we're just carving out a portion. So what that means is not maintain it, as in it's a parking lot, I think.
Right, it is a parking
So we're not
lot.
mowing anything, we're just keeping the easement.
Even the larger portion?
The
of
larger portion
easement?
we're keeping, what we were trying to do is indicate that it's this very small parcel that we're vacating.
Okay.
And so that line is in there just to say we're keeping the rest of the easement. It's just that small sliver where the building is
Okay.
that we're vacating.
All right. Okay. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve item C, the approval of the vacation of drainage easement.
I move that we approve the vacation of utility easement.
All right, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Any further comments from Mr. Anthony or legal? No, sir? All those in favor of item C, please indicate by raising your right hand. Unanimous. Thank you, Mr. Anthony. Next item under new business is item D, resolution number 2, 2017. This might be something you want to address, perhaps.
Yeah. So,
You should have it at the back page. Is this it? Thank you.
so resolution 2 would prohibit the, essentially make the city designated as an area for underground utilities. The reason that this has come about is out of recent legislation that was passed last Friday through the General Assembly that would allow small cell towers to be erected in city right-of-ways, really without the city having any say-so. The city's only allowed to have a say-so essentially if the city or the body, the permitting body, as the statute says, which is this board, approves before May 1st a resolution designating certain areas as specific for underground utilities. So given the short time frame, short turnaround, we found out about this on Tuesday afternoon, worked on it yesterday. Here we are today on Thursday. Given the short time frame, we just designated the entire city as such to give us more time to understand the issue, study the issue. And we can always bring that back. So that's kind of how we got here with this resolution.
Okay, so that's just a blanket resolution for the entire city at this point, correct? Okay. All right. This time I'll entertain a motion to approve item D, resolution number 2, 2017.
I move to approve.
Have a second?
Yes, give a second.
Okay. Do you have any comments or questions for legal on this matter? I know it's just become available to us here recently.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have particular questions right now. I'd like to be updated when we get further along and know a little bit more. I know we've talked about that already.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And it also sounds like there's a little bit of housekeeping to do on it as well.
Yeah, I
and
think
dial
so.
it in some,
So I
so.
don't have any questions about the resolution in front of us, but I think we need to keep updated on this.
Okay. You comfortable with that?
Yes.
Okay. Having first and second, all those in favor of approval of resolution number 2, 2017, please indicate by raising your right hand. Unanimous, thank you. At this point in the agenda is comments of the administration. Mr. Fenwick?
No
Nothing? Okay. Any citizens' comments? Okay. Well, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor? We are adjourned.
Need you guys to sign the resolution.